I want to tell you that it's always been my dream to do comedy in the middle of the day, in an office building. I want to tell you folks a little bit about me. I spent all summer putting Red Bull in my hummingbird feeder.
Why?
They just explode! It's really cool. I was putting tequila in there, but they just fight over the worm. I want to open up a restaurant called Leftovers. Yeah, now, we will cook to order, but you can't come pick them up until tomorrow. I got to tell you, I actually had a blast the other day. I got to take my hard of hearing mother-in-law to the doctor. They should have never handed me that new patient clipboard. I was in the lobby going, "Have you ever had syphilis? Syphilis, have you ever had it?" I was having a blast, because I know gonorrhea's next. You guys been to the zoo lately?
No.
You know, me neither. But I went last summer, and my favorite part of the zoo was the elephant house. Remember the elephant house?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they changed all that now. Now the elephant has a nice big yard and a big bamboo privacy fence. And I'm thinking, what does he need a privacy fence for? He lives next door to a giraffe. Pretty sure he's seen you naked.
First, I want to thank Jeff for letting us do this, for letting us take over his meeting. Appreciate that. And also want to thank Jeff for solving the mystery of what happened to Doogie Howser when he grew up. You now know, CEO, y'all see conservative Jeff here, but I think when you go home, he dressed up like one of the village people and ride on motorcycles in the car. Got to thank Tanya, also, aka the Little Assassin. She might be small, but she carries a big stick. Walk me upside the head with a couple times. You know, Tanya has this thing she does called the quart of blood technique. She comes to my desk with a quart of blood, drops my ankles, and scares the hell out of me. I need to thank Jill, Chris Barnum, all the crew up in Detroit. But instead of thanking them, I think we should have a moment of silence. Have you seen Detroit lately? You know it's bad when CNN builds a substation so they ain't got to go to Iraq. They can just build Detroit. It's horrible. I'm just saying. Detroit looked like the place where tornadoes hang out and practice. Got to thank my boss back there, Birdman, Chris. And for client services, I figured out, you know, Chris is so quiet, I figured out what he's doing at his desk. He's over there bench pressing the cubicle. That's what, suddenly when I walk in the airport, my name goes from Hayward Thompson to randomly selected. Then here comes the bigger ordeal of being Hayward and trying to fit in an airplane seat. Walking down the aisle of the airplane sideways because I'm knocking over drinks with my ass. And as you walk, you see people's eyes light up, and they just get relieved as I walk past the road. You should see it. You should see it. It's classic. So here comes the air waitress. That's what I call her. Here comes the air waitress, without fail, saying, "Sir, do you need a seatbelt extension?" I told her, "No, I need a seat extension." You got a rug seat back there somewhere, or a shoe warmer? I told her the best thing you can do for me is scurry off and come back with some snacks. Okay? Anyway, it has been pretty interesting working here at OneCommand. I've been here 5 years. Now, I went to one of these sign and drive events that we advertise, right? I walk into the car dealership. I gave the guy my license so he can run the credit report. He comes back and says, "Hey, I got the perfect car for you," right? Walks me outside. We walk past the new cars. We walk past the used cars. He walked me back to my car. And then I also wanted to tell y'all that I appreciate working at a company that's family oriented, like OneCommand. I just got to tell you that scared the hell out of me the first time I saw y'all let pets in the office. When Matt Hoffman dog came in, I thought it was a raid.
Y'all heard this?
Yes.
The party on the dance floor?
Excuse me, madam.
That was one of the first hits that Midnight Star did. Of course, my name is Belinda Lipscomb. I'm with Midnight Star, the lead singer. We were the kind of band, and are the kind of band, that always took it to the streets, wanted to know what the people wanted, and tried to feel that need, just like y'all. You try to feel the need in marketing, communicating, through your emails, All these things are there for people that are selling cars, the car dealers, to be able to have the best days as they run the routines of their day. And speaking of concepts, that's what you do. You do that in marketing. You add these concepts, you find creative and clever ways to keep people's businesses moving, keeping them on top of what's going on in their businesses. This is what you call the Midas touch. Okay. Every last one of y'all guys is that Midas touch. Everything you touch will turn to gold. When you got respect for each other, when you accept each other for whatever great or small that you have to give to this team, that's what's going to make the difference.